when it comes to nature, knowing something does not come easy without putting in your own effort. So, you may have natural things around you, things that are easy, accessible for anyone. But because you don't know how to use these things, always you'll find yourself wanting when there is a small problem. That is why you have to learn. Learn to know how to use things around you. One thing you have to note is that learning something is not assigned to one person or a group of people. Rather, anyone can learn, especially if you lead people doing spiritual work, be it church, being a herbalist, being spiritualist, or anyone. You must learn. And before you can learn something without knowing anything about what you want to learn, someone must lead you. Someone must direct you as how to use these things. What you have to also note is that using herbs or being a herbalist or having knowledge about herbalism is not evil, because God has given us permission to use these things. He said you should eat the fruits and use the herbs for our healing. So therefore, when you see someone doing herbalism, that person is not evil. There is a saying, power is not good nor bad, but how you use it. So typical example, if you have cutlass or knife, you can use that knife to peel cassava. You can also use that knife to cause injury to someone. So in the rare situation, if you use the knife to peel your cassava, whereby you prepare your food and eat, is it against the law of your country, or does it make you go into prison? But on the other way around, if you use it to injure someone, it means you are against the law. It's the same thing as this. You can use herbs for good or bad, but it's up to you, you as an individual, your mindset. God said, I have set good and evil in your face. But God also admonishes us to choose good, knowing this or these are not evil. The good thing about my books are that they are all African related. African related in the sense that the problems associated with Africans are different from that of the whites. Most of the times, you will not be hearing any white person talking of spiritual marriage. So it's more of African related and is direct, detailed as what to do to solve specific problem. Yes. So these books are available. Videos are good. But when you get the directions that have been compiled in this form, it makes it easy for you to always pick and then just go through, learn something, let it stick to your mind, and then be practicing. You always be happy. If you know more about nature, you don't complain to God of any situation. What you do is just thank Him. Because knowing more things, when you are walking, you feel happiness within you. Because you know that when this one happens, I can get this plantain, use this sun, use this salt, use this curry. Then you go your way. And knowing my things, using them in a positive way, you will not fall into trouble. You are always safe. But if you use them in a wrong way, forget, you will fail. So these books are there. At times too, some people do complain, your books are expensive. Compare this book. It's about 90 directions in the book. I bought it 350 cedis. So if I'm giving you 300 directions in a compiled book like this, 500 cedis, directions for 500 cedis. If you complain, then it means You are not ready to connect to nature and benefit from what God has given to you. So what I have done is that you can buy the pamphlet like this. Some are 500 cedis, some are 300 cedis. If you don't have money to buy the pamphlets, the PDFs are also available. You read it from your phone or laptop. That is the order of the day. Even these days, most people read all their documents from phone or laptop, and it is very helpful. Or you can get the PDF, then later you print it yourself in this way. It is easy for you. So the books are available. As I always say, if you need the books, be specific with the kind of book you want. Maybe Money World. This one talks more about money directions, what you can do. And this one, like let's say, ancestral worship and spiritual integration. This is more of those who want to know African spirituality. And one thing you have to note is that when you talk of African spirituality or honoring your ancestors, they are not evil. For example, now you have a good grandfather, grandmother, who help you in attaining university degree or certificate. And in case this your good grandmother, grandfather, mother, father dies, and we all know that when someone dies, the body gets rotten, but spirit never dies. When you get to the world of the whites, they have ancestors that they have proudly named them as Saint Anthony, Saint Michael, Saint James, and a whole lot of ancestral names. Even in Bible, we can have some. So why is it that you as an African, when someone talks of ancestor Chirewa, ancestor Kwakudua, ancestor Fuseni, then you begin to think negative. Change your mindset. So knowing spirituality, and let's say calling your ancestor, the spirit of your grandfather, grandmother, to assist you in one way or the other, spiritually, so that whatever you do will move on. And if you allow someone to tell you that it's evil, the person want to take you from your roots. So know that anything that is available on earth, you can use them in a positive way. So the books, as I said, they are all available. Those who are outside Ghana, there is an international platform called Gamro. GUMROAD.com. Gamro.com. When you get to this site, Google my business name, Nufutene Herbal. When you Google my business name, you are going to see all my books so that you can order or you can buy. And you start learning. And it will amaze you. You always give thanks to God. You are not going to complain to God on any situation, or you are not going to call on God, God help me to solve this problem. No, the problems has already been solved. But just that you don't know how to apply these things. As a pastor, learn. Your members have problems. Learn and use that to solve the problems. You are not using the directions to kill people. Therefore, they are all godly. Go for neem leaves, the roots, and the bark. Dry them for 3 days. Soak them in water for 3 days. Let your church member use it to bath. That your church member who always gets spiritual attack in the night, that spirit will not come again, because this bath spiritually makes you untouchable. Before the person's bath, let him or her use the hand to fetch some of the water, drink before starting the bath. 11 p.m. every night for 7 days. And see, no visitation of evil spirits. So is this one evil? Doing good to solve problem. Why do you allow someone to tell you that you are a demon? You are not demon. God created all these things for the benefit of mankind. Stay blessed. Always, my number is at my bio. Don't call me. WhatsApp me. That is a medium. WhatsApp me on +233 544 287158 or +233 544 5780 38. Knowledge is power. Stay blessed.